Welcome back, Insomniacs. It's Kurious, Cyclopes.
And Steve.
And we still hope you're enjoying your December. We sure are enjoying ours.
Yeah.
No more tragic accidents since the last snowfall.
No,
had, right?
not yet, at least.
All right, good. I've been safe, too. I actually just got my car running, and hopefully I don't get any snow anytime soon, because I seem to have bad luck.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're here as a follow-up of our last video for Silent Night, Deadly Night. And we are going to discuss Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. Alright, there's a lot of funny things about this. I kind of want to start this off with a little story I have from last year. So, I do have two awesome friends. They're actually married. They're really cool. Steve and Allison. And they love horror films too. And usually when I hang out with them, you know, we usually pop on a horror film, have a couple beers. Well, last year, I actually got Steven Silent Night, Deadly Night 1 and 2 double feature on DVD, like we have, actually. And here's the funny thing. We had a group of friends there having a good time, and we're like, oh, okay, we'll just watch both of the movies. Something I totally didn't even think about was everyone loves Silent Night, Deadly Night. Like, no problem with that. The problem was right when we got done, we put on 2 right away. And that posed a lot of annoyances and torture for some of the people.
Yeah.
But as we all know, the first fucking half of the movie, it's literally Ricky just retelling what happens. What do you think about that? Were you surprised when you first saw that, or?
Yeah, I mean, it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And then you can't really skip it.
I know.
Because, he's doing the narration, and there's little jump cuts in between where you'll see him talking to the psychiatrist or whoever that guy was, and just be like, "What's up, fucking doc? What do you want from me?" Just little jumps, and then it'll be right back into a clip from the first one. So you can't get past it, but it's legitimately probably a good 2/3 of that movie is just recapping
felt like half an hour
first.
at least.
Yeah,
but it's funny that you say that you can't really skip it because of the narration and the little clips. Because it's funny, because last year, Allison was like, can't we just skip this beginning since we literally just saw this? And Steve's like, yeah, but if we do that, we're going to be missing all his commentary and his narration. And so, of course, we stuck it out, but oh my God, was it torture. I was actually worried. I was like, by the time we get to the news shit, no one's gonna be invested anymore.
Right.
Every time there was a flashback, everyone literally went, "Oh my God!" every single time. So even for you viewers, if you are gonna be watching these for the first time or showing them to friends for the first time, I wouldn't recommend doing 1 and 2 back to back. At least put a middle in between them for a little palate cleanser. Because you will be watching number 1 twice. Essentially.
I mean, honestly, rewatching, you can skip all the,
after you've already seen it.
He doesn't really say anything important in the commentary.
And then my brother Billy did this.
Yeah.
And then he did that. And then, it literally shows the beginning all the way to the end of the first movie.
Yeah. At least the good thing is then eventually it kind of, picks up his childhood. And then you get to figure out, how he grew up into what we end up seeing.
Yeah, it's he kind of followed in his older brother's footsteps, Billy, because Ricky was pretty much going after people that he deemed naughty. So, you could almost say, in a sense, for a bit of the movie, he was an anti-hero.
Right.
Because he's killing, there was a guy trying to rape a girl in the park.
Right.
So, he would go after people like that.
Well, the weird thing was that, in the first Silent Night, Deadly Night, you know that Billy has this, mental torture with Santa Claus specifically. Yeah. Ricky was, kind of too young.
Yeah, he was an infant.
But it seems like what sets him off is just the color red.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is crazy, dude. The rape scene you're talking about, the guy drives, a red Jeep, and he's just like, oh, I'm gonna fucking get in it and run him over a couple of times.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a weird... It seemed obviously, shoehorned in.
Yeah.
Because, you would think, he's just fucked up because he saw his brother get shot. But no, for some reason, red is a trigger for him, which is definitely weird.
Right.
And, we do see him causing a rampage for a bit of the film as he's a young man. But then eventually he meets a girl he likes. And, they go on a date to a theater, which is kind of funny. There's some comedic parts there where he's telling the guy to be quiet and he, like, beats the fuck out of him. Like,
which is all set up because they see a trailer at the movie theater that has Santa Claus in it. And then that sends him off into a rage.
But after, Billy's done telling... after Ricky's done telling his story to the investigator doctor guy... he starts to say when he really just snapped and he just started going ham on everyone. And that's because, I guess the girl he was dating, remember the ex comes up and he's like, oh, I fucked you in the back seat, like, haha. And he's taunting Ricky.
Right.
So, she's trying to intervene, like, oh, go away. Well, eventually the ex pushes the girl off to the side and Ricky flips. And he puts the guy's head under the hood of the car. Then he attaches jumper cables to his tongue or whatever, and then he like strangles him there. Like that was interesting. And when you see the guy, his eyes and his mouth are just totally blown out with blood.
Right.
And what happens right away? The girl's like, "Oh, like what the hell is wrong with you?" and we were joking about how there's always the ungrateful girl in these movies, like that don't appreciate getting saved.
Right. So he fucking snaps the antenna off the car and just strangles her with it.
It was kind of interesting though, because like we said, he fully snapped, killing the ex-boyfriend of hers. But when he was looking at her, he kept on blinking his eyes because he kept seeing Mother Superior. Because you know how the girl was yelling at him,
right?
It like reminded him of Mother Superior yelling at him. So yeah, he went fully psycho. Then for no reason. Like, I guess the security guard of the neighborhood they're in comes up, the cop guy.
Yeah.
And he tries to apprehend him. But when he goes up to Ricky with the gun, Ricky somehow twists the gun around and shoots the guy right in the head.
Yep.
And then he goes on this fucking walk through the fucking neighborhood. And tell us about the legendary meme scene.
To create one of the greatest memes of all time. That literally comes out of nowhere. You just see him, like, crest over a hill. And he's got the gun in his hand, and a guy's like putting a trash can out on his driveway, and he grabs another one, goes to put it down, and you see Ricky point the gun at him, and he goes, "Garbage day," and shoots him.
And the guy goes, "Ah!" And he like,
the trash goes flying.
Yeah, it just goes flying everywhere.
Which, like, I'd like to know if he, like, overacted like that on purpose, because, like, that garbage day line is crazy, dude.
I know. I know in general... Because I guess Ricky has shown up for, like, screenings of, too. And he said, just like a lot of people, he got little to no direction. But the direction he did get was they just kept yelling, "Crazier! More crazy! More crazy!" So he was like, okay, like, what the fuck am I going to do? So that's why Ricky was such a fucking wacky character.
Right.
Something else that's funny is... the little girl, like, runs into him with her little bicycle. She's like, "Oh, excuse me, mister." And he goes, "That's okay." And he just lets the little girl ride away. And then right after that, there's just a car driving down the street. And he just, like, starts to laugh. And then he shoots the car, which ends up making it flip over. Then it lands on its tires. And then it blows up like there was a detonator in there. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So, despite the beginning being a straight-up rehash of the first one, it is worth sitting through just for the original stuff.
Right.
Like, dude, you have no idea how many people I saw just spreading the garbage day meme. How many people in the comments, "What movie is this? What movie is this?" And I'm like, oh my god, that's Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
Right.
And, so it's cool, again, how... it shined light on this really unknown, obscure sequel.
Yeah.
It's really cool how that happened. The internet is an amazing thing. It really is. But, oh my god. As for favorite kills, automatically Garbage Day wins.
Yeah.
But something else I loved is he walks up to at some point in the movie, there's like a mobster who's roughing some guy up in the alley.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Billy fucking picks him up, pins him against the wall, picks up a fucking umbrella from this pile of trash. He shoves the umbrella through him and like opens it on him. Like, what the fuck? That's like some Penguin shit from Batman. Dude. But so I thought that was a really wacky kill because you don't see many umbrellas
right
being used like weapons. All right, and I just want to fast forward to the very satisfying ending. Eventually, he grabs a hold of a Santa suit that he gets off of one of those Salvation Army people, and his mission is to finish his brother's job. This motherfucker, Ricky, wants to kill Mother Superior. First of all, I was so sad at the end of the first one how she survived. Guess what, guys? Ricky fucking cut her head off with an axe. But it's funny because there's another nun that knows what's going on, and she runs to her house to try to intervene.
Right.
And she goes, "Oh, Mother Superior's okay." And then I think she puts her hand on her shoulder or something, and then the head comes rolling off. And I always wonder, like, how the hell do people cut them like that, where the head just sits there,
Yeah.
like, for a while until someone disturbs the body? But so kind of uneventfully, Ricky just gets shot at the end, and like I guess in the chest
Right.
area, I would say. But I'm just glad Mother Superior died. It was interesting. We found out earlier another actress took that role of Mother Superior, and it didn't really. I couldn't even tell hardly because Mother Superior looked really different in general because she got some kind of sickness where her face got taken over. It looked like a cancer or something, and I think she went blind in an eye or something. But she looked really rough.
Right.
But I actually recommend it. Not as like the best Christmas horror flick, but if you like the first one, you'll probably enjoy this. If you ever wanted to know what happened to Ricky,
it's still enjoyable as one of those, like, I wouldn't even say it's bad, but I'm sure some people would think so. But even if it is, it's like one of those so bad it's good.
Exactly. Like the thing is, it might not terrify you like a horror film, but it makes you laugh.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Half of the horror films do make you laugh.
Yeah.
So it's fun. It's dark. It's a dark comedy. I could actually say that. It is kind of like a dark comedy in some aspects.
It's just like the whole cut and paste nature of the movie is like the weirdest part. Like just how we talked about like all the stuff from the first one. And then I read something online saying that even it was such a short movie that they did 10 minutes of credits at the end of it, where they ran all the credits of the people from the first movie and then all the credits of the people from the second movie on the cast and crew and everything, just to fill up time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And it is interesting how originally the people that were making this film were told just to recut the first one and release it as a different movie. But apparently people insisted, like, oh no, we got to make a new movie, which is why we got the original footage of Ricky. And I'm glad that it happened that way.
Yeah.
Because I do enjoy the sequel.
Oh, yeah.
So, especially if you're a fan of Silent Night, Deadly Night, of course we're going to recommend the sequel.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, I'm sure you guys got free time around the holidays, so you might as well watch this one. It's good fun. And you know what? One day, hopefully we get a nice set for Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, and we get a NECA Ricky to match Billy. And then we could put the brothers side by side.
I want him posed in the garbage case.
it comes with a garbage can, and it comes with a gun, and that's awesome. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. Check out our future video for the follow-up, which is Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 3, Better Watch Out.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you, Insomniacs. Enjoy your holidays, and keep the Christmas horror classics coming, and let us know some of your favorites. All right, Kurious, Cyclopes.
And Steve.
See you in the next episode.